quickly, about 10 minutes, we shall talk about Bristol City's home game against Leicester on Good Friday. I've been kind of talking about this game as a Good Friday crucifixion. Not from us, for them, for Leicester. Leicester, obviously, the big news coming from their camp is that they've had a charge implemented on them, forced on them, a charge put on them by the Premier League whilst they're playing in the Championship. So make that one out. So we don't know if they're gonna get a points deduction this season or next season. If they don't go up, I don't know how that's gonna work. I have no idea. Leicester, we were all utterly convinced they were gonna just fly away into the distance. I think it was 17 points at one point. It is now -1 because they're second.
-1 goal difference. No, it's the same points.
Oh, are they? Oh, sorry, yeah. It's neutral. But they do have a game in hand. But they are second, and that is the major thing. It feels like a bit of a handing of the torch, I think, between them and Leeds a little bit. Leeds have all the momentum. Leicester faltering a lot. I think 3 defeats in 4 or something along those lines. QPR and just a couple of really poor defeats in there.
Well, they had 3 on the bounce against Borough, Leeds, QPR, and then they got an away win against Sunderland, but then a draw against Hull, and then they lost in the cup as well.
Yeah.
Which now makes them a game line.
Yeah. So that is this period for Leicester in particular. I think is going to be crucial for them in terms of how we are going to stop the Foxes. And also, I think we have to bear in mind that Leicester, with this kind of impending this charge, they've been put under, and a lot of pressure they have been put under, might take, I think, a bit of a siege mentality. So that is going to be fun on Good Friday. They might be more together than ever. What are your thoughts on the Foxes first? And how do you think we're going to cope?
I mean, the downfall, first of all, is just, incredible. We've been looking at them all season and sort of walk through the park, and just like that, the Championship, you lose 3 on the bounce, and you're straight back in and pulled into a title fight. And those top 3 separated by 1 point, and they're 1 goal difference off first. But yeah, it's incredible, really. They're on a transfer embargo as well. Obviously we're not in a window, but they can't bring anyone in. And yeah, it's a really interesting situation to see what will happen. Maybe they're purposefully getting bad results to stay in the Championship, and so they don't get these penalties. But yeah, obviously it's going to be an insanely tough game. But again, what the result away was that 1-0, 1-0 loss with a Vardy penalty. And ran the whole pitch over back to our fans just to rub it in our faces. It's going to be a really tough game. We lose, that's 6 out of 7 losses for us, which really doesn't look good. And I don't think we'll be able to win. And I think Leicester will bounce back. They've had the international break now. They know they need to really grind out these results in order to stay at the top and finish out the season. We are at home, but we just haven't been promising at all recently.
Doesn't matter.
On the other side, though, I think against stronger sides, we can play better. We've seen that. And I feel like we could, we could gather up something and potentially nick a point if we really play up to standards. Maybe Twine could start. He's had another week. So could be an interesting game. I feel like it could be just a real turn. We lose that, we really start to go one direction, but we show another positive performance and we kind of, I don't know, a bit more optimism. But yeah, it will be not the best fixture to have after an international break.
Definitely not the ideal fixture. Yeah, exactly. You want after international break and the run of results we have been on. I think Leicester are going to have Ricardo Pereira back, and they're going to have Abdul Fattah back. Ricardo Pereira in particular is utterly crucial to that Leicester system. They play with inverted fullbacks, as we all know, and Hamza Chowdhury's been covering their right back. And no disrespect to Hamza Chowdhury, but the drop off in particularly right back is very drastic. There. So they're going to have them back. And Fatawu is a brilliant player as well. Did you see his goal at Bournemouth? Where he hit one? You should see it after this.
Oh
stream.
no, I think I did. No, yeah, in the cup, yeah.
Bent one brilliantly. I think it's going to be really tough, really tough for us. I think they're going to, obviously they're going to control possession. Enzo Maresca's system is all about possession and control. Basically 10 times better at that than we are trying to do at the moment. But again, they have a lot of quality as well. We can't forget that Harry Winks, Yannick Vestergaard, Matt Hermanson, Jamie Vardy, Abdul Fattah Mavididi, Ricardo Pereira's back.
That team is absolutely insane.
The quality is ridiculous. And with the added incentive of the charge and the fact that Leicester are in a red-hot title race, promotion race with Ipswich, Southampton and Leeds, they need to win, and they'll be again looking at this kind of as a very winnable game. Side mid-table, meandering very much on the downhill, and on a downward slope and just in bad form. I'm going to go for as my score predictions. If you want to let me know your score predictions in the comment section after the event or in the live chat right now, go for it. I'm going to go for Bristol City 0, Leicester 2.
Or 2-0 blow. Yeah, I really don't see us getting a result. I think there's a chance we could potentially nick a point if we really bring it to them. I think Twine will be a big factor into that. But I reckon it'll be a little bit tighter. I'll go Leicester City 2 and then Bristol City 1. I reckon we'll get 1. I reckon it'll be a relatively tight game, but a bit more positives, I hope, we'll be seeing. But yeah, if we do lose that game, it will be, atmosphere won't be great, especially if we don't play as well. If it becomes a battering.
If we play badly and get battered, my God, it's going to be horrible.
2-3-0. I mean, we tend not to lose by a lot of goals, but if we do.
But if anyone is going to do it in this division, it's either Leeds or Leicester. So that's the thing. That's the thing, isn't it? Hopefully, let's hope for a Good Friday crucifixion inversed. Let's hope for the underdog to go and do Leicester over. But it's, as I said, it's going to be really difficult from a Bristol City perspective to go and see doing that, especially with the form we are on at the moment. And if we just disregard the fact that we are, again, better against better sides as well.